Hi all, this is Dr. J, streaming live from Eastern Long Island, New York, where the weather is just fantabulous and the market is acting okay, especially compared to yesterday when Dr. J needed to take his Tums. We're waiting on Jake, we're waiting on a few people who may or may not show up because Dr. J doesn't usually do a midday report, but I figured I'd try something different. Not sure if I'll be able to come back to you at 5. I probably can, but I'm not positive. So let me get this midday report in, and let's go to the share screen pretty much immediately because I have a number of stocks we want to look at, and we want to look at the averages as well. 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, I guess. So we're going to the share screen mode. In a second, you'll be able to see my screen. Yes, that looks good. Now let me go to the first stock that I have down. Hey, Greg, how you doing? Good to see you, Greg. You know, I'm never on at this time, so I didn't know how many people would discover me. I'm going to try doing several of these midday reports, either by myself or with Jake or with Spike or whoever is available. So anyway, I want to start with 3M, one of my favorites. I have a 3M story to tell, or shoulda, woulda, coulda, so to speak. I have a lot of stories to tell. First, let's look at the chart on 3M. The chart today is very uninspiring, uneventful, an inside day, a relatively small candle compared to the big drop we had the other day. So yesterday, my story for yesterday is around midday, I felt it was going to go down more. So I put in a fairly large order. I was looking for 152, so I put it in at 152.11. I really thought it would reach it, and it just missed 152.11, and I didn't get it, and I didn't buy it. So I have a feeling now is a great time to buy it, considering I missed my order. So for those of you who want to play, Dr. J missed his by executing his buy order, and therefore they should buy 3M. It's probably a good idea. I want to look at the 15 minutes on some of these stocks, maybe not this one, but Dr. J's been starting to day trade a little bit in this crazy turbulent market. So I think you almost have to. So let's skip to RCL. I don't know where RCL is. I think it's here. Royal Caribbean Cruises, some people are long RCL from 15, and that's a great call. But at this point, if I had to be long or short, I would be short. I'm not particularly fond of the cruise lines. Not fond of cruising. It's a germ factory. And as long as that virus is present, I think they're going to have a tough time filling their boats. I keep touching the wrong thing because this is an Apple, not my computer, probably better than my computer, but I'm not used to it. So bear with me. Today I actually, based on the 15-minute chart, went into a put when it was at 58.50 and got out 5 minutes later with a better than a 50% profit. So I got a little lucky today on that trade. So let's look at the 15 minutes and see what's happening now. Okay. So I like to use a 9-day moving average, but I don't think I have one down here. What I have is a 50 period, a 100 period, and a 200 period. So that's not going to help much. And it actually looks like, based on this last 15-minute candle it's forming, that it might be, I might be looking at other charts and trying to get another quick put in on Royal Caribbean. Although clearly it has come back off of that 57 low. When I sold my put, it had hit the 57 low, and that's when I put in my sell order. All right, let's look at the averages. The Dow is always instructive to look at. One of the reasons I don't like the Dow is for stocks like Boeing, but of course that's a market leader today, I think, last I looked. Dow Jones. Okay, so this is the 15-minute on the Dow. Yeah, it's trending. It's trending mostly down since the open, and I wouldn't be shocked if it ended in the red today. I wouldn't be shocked at all. So if you look at this the 15-minute, showing a nice downward trend line. Tried to bottom out here, but I'm not sure that that is a bottom. So I would be careful if I were long the Dow with diamonds at this point. And let's take a look at 3M. Let me look to see if Jake made it, because there's no way for me to know unless I take a peek. Yeah, my man Jake is on. Hey Jake, it's good I thought of you.
Yeah, I was backstage.
Yeah, I know, I know. So we have Eyes of Money and Cabinet Guy found us, and Greg found us.
Nice.
Greg,
Impressive.
Greg, Greg, you're going to lift weights? I'm going to join you. I'm going to lift my 2-pound weights. You could lift your 20-pound weights. That should work. All right. Eyes of Money is on a lunch
Mm.
break, and Cabinet Guy is picking hemp. Picking
Hmm.
his hemp.
Picking hemp? What do you mean?
He grows hemp.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
What do you think they do in Vermont?
Yeah, I heard Vermont is a great place.
It's a wonderful place. Have you ever been there?
No, never.
Oh, it's really, really beautiful. It's
Yeah, keep hearing that.
gorgeous, gorgeous state.
Mm.
Uh, if I had to live in any other state in the United States, I'd consider Vermont.
Mm. Yeah, beautiful colors.
Yeah, really nice. The
Mm.
autumn leaves, sight to see, and summertime is nice, and winter's not bad either. I mean, it's a
Mm.
little cold, but it's not bad. So
Mm.
we were looking at some charts. I made some. You're a bad influence on me. I'm playing puts lately.
Oh, yeah? On
Yeah,
what? The cruise company?
I made some money in 5 minutes today, thanks to Jake, your influence. Remember,
Oh,
I told you I'm
cruise.
going to buy puts on RCL.
Mm. Ah, I
So
should have done that too.
I bought them when there was 58.50, sold them point lower. I made like 50% on my money in no time, 5 minutes.
Hmm.
So you're corrupting me.
Yeah, I wish I would have done that too. I'm not sure why this cruise company is still in business, but
I
hey.
think Ray Dalio is long RCL, but he's probably long RCL since 15.
Mm.
Knowing that guy, it doesn't mean you should buy it now. I, I
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Would you?
No. I mean, I wouldn't buy it even out of principle.
Yes, because they're germ factories. I was saying that.
Yeah, that not a big fan of cruises.
I don't think anyone's booking a cruise until there's no threat of that virus, until there's a vaccine or something.
Yeah, I mean,
You heard about Regeneron today. They have an antibody that a couple of antibodies that might eradicate that virus before it can take root, like a
huh.
prophylactic.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah,
I didn't hear that.
yeah.
Wow.
So Regeneron, I think, got a pop today. I didn't put it up as one of the stocks I
Mm,
would look at, but that
mm.
doesn't mean we shouldn't. Maybe we take a quick look at Regeneron. I want to take a quick look at Fuel Cell. Fuel Cell is having a good day, a good
Oh
fun
yeah,
day.
I sold mine in at 310. Bought it
Very nice.
yesterday at the low, sold it at 310.
Very nice.
Yeah, yeah, that was a good call.
Yeah. All right, Linda. Thank Linda. Linda's a
Yeah,
fuel
yeah.
cell lady.
She's not on here, is she?
I don't think so. Very few people are on with us because this is an odd time for Dr. J and J. But it's
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to work around the other people's schedules. So I figured let me get the 1 o'clock in for a midday report. Look at the Dow. Look at a few stocks. I have the 15-minute interval on fuel cell, and now it looks like it's back drifting down again after trying to rally right in here to a high of 290. The chart has it drifting back down for now. I don't
Hmm.
know what the Dow is doing now. Let's take I just had it up, and I don't remember what it was at. So let me just go to all the averages just
Hmm.
to take a peek, just so we have a little. I think if anything is possible before the end of the day, including turning negative on the Dow. It's up 272. What the heck? It can't. You can give back 500 points in a blink. So I wouldn't be shocked if people sold off going into the weekend before they get away from Wall Street the next couple of hours. Could be a sell-off.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of traders in that stock. I mean, so
I'm, I'm talking about the averages. I think they could turn negative.
yeah.
The strongest is the Dow. I think it must be stocks like Boeing that are bouncing back.
Hmm.
Or the Russell. The Russell is stronger. The Russell 2000 is stronger. IWM is up 1.83%. That's nice. Nice move.
I think next week's gonna be pump week for the market. I think Trump's gonna come out hard and pump the market next week. I really do.
Probably. Probably.
Yeah.
He'll say that the virus is bye-bye and the economy is coming back and we're going to have a huge rally in the huge comeback in third and fourth quarters. GDP will turn positive in the third and fourth quarters. And they will. It will turn
Yeah.
positive because Powell said so, basically. He said 6% down. What did he say? 6% down for the year, right?
Yeah, 6% down, and then I think 5 up next year.
Yeah, so 6%, only 6% down means, considering we had 10% down in the second quarter, you know what I mean?
Means
So annual over 6%, we would need pretty nice quarters to make that 6% down,
yeah,
make up for the second quarter.
that's
So
something most people didn't realize about the forecast. It was actually not that bad.
no, it was good. It was good.
Yeah, it's just that we don't need Jerome Powell editorializing on the on the report. We just need him to read the facts, and that's it.
Yes. Before he spoke, the market was flying. It was rebounding. And then after his remarks, I didn't even listen to him, but whatever he said didn't make the market too happy.
He didn't say anything crazy. It was just, I mean, I think I saw a quote somewhere that says that, Jerome Powell, if he were to sell sushi, he would describe it as dead cold fish. He's not, he's not a, he's kind of a dry guy.
Yeah.
His sentiment, the way he spoke wasn't
I
filled
don't,
with
I
optimism.
don't know any Fed chair that wasn't dry. Janet Yellen, total nerdy type. Bernanke, Princeton, nerdy. Um, the only one that wasn't nerdy, maybe, is going back to Greenspan. He spoke like a nerd, but he wasn't as intellectual as these guys, the three that we got now. The last three, I mean.
Mm.
Greenspan, he had Greenspan speak, they called it, because he spoke in economics terms all the time, just to snow people, I think.
Hmm.
And he was the only one without a PhD.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, the good news is that he doesn't have to speak again, Jerome Powell.
Right.
Right.
Not
for a while.
Not for a while.
Yeah, that's the good news.
He won't spook the market for a while.
Yeah.
And maybe things like negative rates aren't out of the question. Things like that might have spooked the market.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? Anything you want to look at? Any particular stock? Midday?
Yeah, take a look at, here's something, take a look at Colony CLNY.
C what?
CLNY.
CLNY.
Yeah, it's not one of my traditional plays, but it's a recovery play.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a REIT. The book value is like at $7.
Yeah. Let me get to the regular chart on this one. One day, I mean. There's nothing that makes 15 minutes irregular, except it's for more short-term trading than long-term. What the heck? How'd I do that? I don't know what I did with this. I don't know what's going on. Interval 12 months. I got it on a 12-month interval, or 12-minute interval. I don't know what I got now. I want a 1-year interval. I'm telling you that I don't have great facility with the Apple. Interval 12 minutes. No matter what I do, I'm hitting one day and it comes up. Oh, I'm hitting 1 year. 1 day.
No, keep going down. Keep going. Yeah.
I got it. Now it should be fine. Let me just minimize these suckers.
Mm-hmm.
Apples don't like me.
Oh, hey.
It's
I'm also in East
looking
Austin.
more like a chart.
That's funny.
It's looking more like a chart. One more. Okay. Not bad. So
Yeah, that's funny.
So it climbed to a new high, relative high, had a nice recovery, and now who knows what it's doing now? It could be starting an ABC correction, and maybe we're seeing the little pop up for a B move, and then we'll get a further downtrend. Who knows? It's hard to say at this point on this one. Yeah, I mean, the good news is we made higher highs, and we're probably going to make a higher low. We did make a higher low. So we have higher highs and higher lows. So you could argue that we're now in a bull market on this one. I mean, that's the definition of a bull market. So, and what about the 50? The 50 is below the 100, is below the 200. So that's not good, but it's going to take time. The recovery is far from complete, put it that way. We're in a bull market, though. As of now, we're in a bull market. So that's about my only comment on this one. Any others?
What about I mean, of course you gotta do CDM.
CVM. What's it doing today? Very little, right?
Yeah, very little. It did very little this week.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty stagnant looking chart. I originally, the other day, I don't know whether it was with you or with Spike, said, I think it's going to be in a trading range. My guess was from 1350 to 15. So I'm going to make that from 1250 to 15. I'm widening my trading range, but 15 looks like a tough nut to crack. If it cracks 15 soon, I would go long for a swing trade. I said that, but I don't know that it will. Right now, it's just sitting at the fifth one of the moving averages.
All right. Well, what about prediction for data release?
At the 100, I think. At the 100. What?
Prediction for data release time frame.
End of June. Could
End
be
of June.
from June 20th on.
Hmm.
One
That's
day
not too
after
far away.
one day after my options expire. Like that.
Yeah, your June 19 options are
They're not
well,
looking.
no, you should sell them.
They're not looking too good.
No.
You win some, you lose some. That's why I don't like options. I did gamble on that one in terms of the time frame. There's really nothing more to say about it. It's sitting at the 100-day for support. Looks like it might just sit there for a while and bounce back up past the 15 level. I'm sticking to my trading range call until data. There's no reason to change my mind on that. But today it's having a flat day. How about athx? Flat today?
Yeah, I didn't look at it.
Probably flat. Basically flat. Also, you can see that it's forming a new boring trading range, right? The line at the top of the trading range is like $3 or so, and the bottom of the trading range is about 265. Yep, 265 to $3. And it's going to sit here for a while, maybe until odds news, until the odds race is looking clearer. And that could be a while. This one is like not very interesting for swing trading right now. Not very interesting for anything right now. You got to wait on this one. I don't see any immediate catalyst unless news from the odds trial comes out.
Or an offering.
Yeah, they already have the shelf in place, so they could do an offering at any time. But their MO has been to wait for a pop before doing the offering. So let's say the odds news, they expect good odds news. They will wait for the pop to wherever, $4, and then do the offering. They always want to do the offering after a pop. If they did the offering now, then they're just killing off the price totally. If they want to do that, I don't think so. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, my gut would tell me you want to do a dilution into strat, so after news, but anything can happen.
Yeah, anything could happen. My new favorite stock to gamble with, and I don't think it's much of a gamble, is Lake. Dr. J is loving Lake. I fell in love with Lake. I called the earnings beat, and I'm calling for $40 a share on Lake by the end of the year. So I'm in love with Lake. I think it's, to me, a no-brainer. They will beat again. I don't know what the analyst's expectation is for the third quarter, but whatever it is, they'll beat it. And then you get the fourth quarter, which figures to continue to be good. So I don't know how this could not be a $40 stock based on earnings alone, and anticipated earnings and anticipated growth of earnings. Right now, it should be $30. So it's way undervalued right now. And what I did is put in a big limit order, buy order at 16. If it fills this gap, I'm buying a lot of, like, as much money as I can comfortably raise. I'll sell a few other things. I really like MMM. I put in an order at 52, and 52.11, and I missed it by 20 cents yesterday. So that's aggravating me a little bit. I got lucky with RCL though, because I caught it just at the right time for a put. All right, what are we looking at now? I wrote down a bunch of stocks. Plug is
probably one more for me, and then I have to head out.
Okay. One more for you.
Yeah.
Want me to do this before I do Plug?
Yeah. What about bcrx?
All right, bcrx. But let me just take a quick look at Plug. Plug came down from 6.
I mean,
I think it's gone down as far as it wants to go down. So barring a terrible sell-off in the market, I think Plug has got a very strong bullish chart. So just like Fuel Cell, I like Plug. Two interesting plays. I think Plug is a hydrogen play. I don't know much about Fuel Cell or Plug, but the charts look good on both, and I'm in one of them, not the other. bcrx, we're both in that.
Oh yeah, I'm in this one heavily. I mean,
I'm in it, but not heavily.
The company is basically throwing everything at the stock, right? I mean, we have like 3 PRs in the last week and a half.
And it didn't move it.
Yeah, the Zika news, which is pretty great.
Yawn at the Zika news. Yawn.
Well, it's kind of like sending a message that the other COVID result will also be positive, since it's a broad spectrum antiviral.
Maybe.
That's basically what the Zika news is about. Nothing else.
I mean, those Zika babies are a horrible thing, but I don't think it's much of a threat right now. So much of a problem going forward. Maybe going forward it could come back. Well, it's sitting at strong, looks like it could be strong support at this $4 and whatever level, 407, $4 level. If it goes below 4, then we're not happy. Let's hope it doesn't. Let's just keep it there in the $4 level or plus. I'm not even going to analyze what happens if it goes below 4. We have support at the 50, and I don't think it gets below that, which is just below the $4. So maybe 380. I'd rather not see that, but 380 maybe would act as support. It looks like it completed an ABC type correction, maybe, but it's also kind of irregular because it went up and then back down. Let's see. This was 407. This was 408. So this could be a nice support level, like a double bottom right in here. I want to see it hold 407, Jake. hold 407. And then it's got one way to go, and that's up. So hold 407, and then you're looking at 480 as a real obstacle. Next obstacle. So hold 407, then we'll be looking for 480. Might be a good swing trade in here from $4 to 480 while we wait for news.
Mm.
I think it might be a nice swing trade in here. $4, 407 looks like a good support.
I'll be happy if it just slowly rise. I mean, not even a big pop or even holds. If it holds or have a slow, steady rise, I'm happy with that.
Right. As long as it holds that 407 level, I'm happy too. Even if it holds at the 50, I'm not thrilled. But if it holds 380 or so, that's not at the end of the world either.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're waiting on news on this one. Meanwhile, shorts are playing. I don't know what kind of news we were expecting that'll make this thing pop. But what are they going to say about Galley? Galley is better than remdesivir? What can they say?
Yeah, exactly. That's
So
it.
I don't know what they can say that's going to make it pop.
I mean, that's pretty big news.
But how could they say that?
Well, there's a trial going on.
Is a trial against the standard of care? I guess it is. Standard of care is remdesivir.
It's a good question.
So are they comparing in a control group, randomized control group?
Yeah, it's a two-part.
One group gets remdesivir, the other group gets Galley.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think they're comparing it against remdesivir.
So it's open label. In other words, there's no control arm.
Godfather would know this.
Okay.
But looks like hydroxychloroquine.
Is that what they're comparing it against?
I don't know.
No, I don't think so. The hydroxychloroquine has been proven not to work, pretty much. I personally think Galley is going to show to be better than remdesivir. I just don't know the structure of the trial. I don't know enough about the fundamentals. And of course, people will criticize me. He don't know nothing. He didn't know about the Zika virus. Yeah, it's a criticism I got the other day. I did know about the Zika virus, but I didn't give a hoot about the Zika virus. But I should know more about the trial, and I don't, because I'm not that heavily invested in it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anyway, we're gonna hear news. That's pretty much for sure. Probably in the next few weeks, right?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. I mean, part one should be over with. Well, who knows? Maybe there's a delay of some sort.
Yeah.
But we should hear next. I mean, I hope.
I want to see what other stocks I tweeted I looked at. I don't even remember. Trying to live up to my word, right?
All right. I gotta go.
All right.
Okay.
Good seeing you, Jake.
Take it from here.
All right, I'll talk a few more minutes and pack it in. Amazon RCL tvix. tvix is the one that I'm missing. Let's look at the tvix. TVIX. tvix is a good measure of volatility and a good measure of sentiment. Come on. Okay, it's moving. It spiked on Thursday, and it's still holding higher levels. So it looks like sentiment is still pretty negative here, as indicated by the tvix. We're looking at plus 15 or plus 7.5%. It's at 217. 217 as of 1:35 p.m. Okay, so there we have it. So that winds it up. The negative sentiment. Dr. J's sentiment is a little bit negative short term, but you know me, I'm saying the Dow will recover to 3,000 plus by the end of the year. So I'm going to stop sharing at this point and see who's in the studio for me to say goodbye to. And I may see you at 5. I'll give it a shot. Godfather, you know the answers to some of the questions that we were talking about the trial? Double blind with hydroxychloroquine. Oh, okay, double blind against hydroxychloroquine. That should be an easy win for Galley. If they can't beat hydroxychloroquine, that's not too good. That surprises me that they didn't use remdesivir on a double-blind trial. So we have Godfather on. Good to see you, Godfather. Tim is here. Have a wonderful weekend, Tim. I'm glad you were able to join us. You'll be moving the green acres. Wow, Godfather, you had a lot to say. Tim, encephalitis outbreak in New York and New Jersey. Wow. I better watch myself there. Encephalitis is from the mosquito, right? I'll have to spray. New York and New Jersey, wow. No, I don't want no germs for Dr. J. Citadel added millions. Don't sleep on Zika. I shouldn't fall asleep on the Zika news? Okay. Could get EUA on Zika alone. Okay, I won't. 407 has shown strong support. Yes, Godfather, I agree. Pete is what found us. Barter news for athx. Oh, yes, I forgot about that. We're looking for money. Do, re, mi from Barter. They haven't been forthcoming with the do, re, mi, have they? All right. Tons of big catalysts. TV channel launches Monday. GNUS, Nicholas likes. Nicholas Johansson, are you the fellow from Netherlands? Too bad I didn't see you earlier. Would have liked you to chat with Jake. Glad to see you though. 6 hours difference. So you were able to get on. It's only like 7 o'clock, right? Kamal, how you doing, Kamal? Oh, I had all these people on. Heath. Heath is driving and we're keeping him company. Oh, that's good. Glassdale 1 from East Austin. A neighbor of yours, Jake. Jake is off. Tim is on. Eyes of Money we got. All right. Thanks all for coming and finding us. I'm going to try to come back at 5 for kind of a weekly wrap. I'll be on at 5, figure for half an hour or so. So I'm pretty sure I can make it. See you back here at 5. Adios, amigos. Until then, hasta luego. Ciao.